Hi, I'm Joe Caveney. I'm one of the beta testers for VRC Pro, and welcome to my introduction to VRC Pro video. So what is VRC Pro? VRC Pro is a simulator which simulates RC racing cars, both electric and internal combustion or nitro powered cars. It simulates the electric powered cars on indoor and outdoor tracks and the nitro cars on outdoor tracks. So this is the front screen. This is the user interface for VRC Pro. It is a fully interactive user interface. As you'll notice, I'm just dragging the mouse around at the moment, and I can have a look at the individual parts on my pit desk. So it literally is an interactive pit desk. I've got tools which I can pick up and turn round. I've got my car which I can have a look at. I've got my transmitter again, which I can have a look at if I want. Turn around, have a look at it, and any of these parts I can also. There's a hyperlink to the web, so I can go and have a look at the web page for these parts. Can of Pepsi there, and yeah, I can fully interact with any of these parts. Some of these parts are hyperlinks to different parts of the game. For instance, the stopwatch is a hyperlink to a time trial, which I'll explain later, and the mobile phone is a hyperlink to the multiplayer function of VRC Pro. Also, if you click on the car, that is a link to the car setup option in VRC Pro, and so on and so forth. There's plenty of options there, so it's fully interactive, as I say. So you've got you've started VRC Pro, and you're onto the home screen. As we see, what options do you have? Okay, so you've got an option to practice. That's literally just go out onto the track and practice and race your car around, do some laps, and figure out how your car works. Okay, you've got race. Now that is that's not multiplayer. Multiplayer comes later. Race is the feature that you would be familiar with if you've raced in VRC 3.5. It's where you race against the clock, and your time at the end, when your time's up, gets uploaded to the VRC servers and gets compared to other races from around the world, and you rank, obviously dependent upon your race time. So race is very similar to the racing option that we had in VRC 3.5. Time trial is where you do your best time. It doesn't actually count for anything in terms of points or anything. It's just you against the clock, and then you upload the time at the end of the day to the VRC servers, and gets compared against other races from around the world. That is very much like the daily challenges option that you had in VRC 3.5. Okay, the new feature then for VRC Pro, or one of the big new features, is multiplayer, and that allows up to 10 drivers to drive simultaneously on the track at any one time, to practice together, to qualify together, and to race together in a final. Car setup is a much more expanded version of what you had in VRC 3.5. It allows you to interact with the car, to change tyres, speedos, motors, engines. Any part of the car that is changeable can be changed in car setup, and we'll go into that later on. If you look down at the bottom left hand of the screen, you can select the track. Now you select the track, and that allows you to select either nitro or electric tracks, and either outdoor or indoor tracks, depending upon which tracks are available to you, which ones you've bought and which ones were supplied with the game. Accessories are those components that don't get fitted to your car, so things like pit mats, chargers, tools, setup boards, etc., etc. So accessories around your RC racing hobby. Accounts, that is, so you can register more than one account to VRC Pro, and obviously you need your options, so you can change your graphical settings, your sound options, your racing options, and so on. Lastly, there's the credits, and obviously that's giving the appropriate credits to the developers of VRC Pro, and obviously an exit button. Okay, in my next video, I'm going to explain some of the options that I've went through, and I'll see you in one of those videos. Bye for now.